Good day, everyone. My name is Lua Mayowa. Today, I would like to add to what was started, and I title it Time, Episode 2.
Welcome to Forgiven.
As discussed in the first episode, time doesn't die, yet human die. Neither is the time going, but the living lifespan reading around the clock. With this understanding of time being planned with and the clock worked with, will I say, brought about the calendar. We have Sundays to Saturdays, sunrise to sunset, 24 hours, 7 days, January to December, yet this doesn't mean because these days exist should one base one lifeline on it, whereas one needs to work with it. Are there any changes in these days aside from the leap year? Every day should be a day to try again, discovering purposes, making bold decisions, for every day never ends. But if it doesn't work out this Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday through till Saturday, doesn't mean it wouldn't work out on same other days when it's due time. Not applicable to the Apanile Punjayi. Working around the clock has made it seem like time isn't fair. There is no time to enjoy life except during holidays or taking a leave, that once it exceeds a due date, your salary will smell it. Now, if your boss can pay you salary without him or her coming to the office daily, or makes you think you can't in due time, until we understand that the 24 hours 6 days was made for us to create our own empire, and the 7 for us to rest. For he has said, let us make man in our own image. We are still in the work in progress. Then we will know that even we will have a target in due time. In your busy schedule, discover the reason you were made, and never you base it on what people feel you should do, but what the guidance and leading from God is saying. Is why most people should always pray for the will of God. For man's will has hurt, pain, stress, sorrow, and the likes like that. Think of this like a toddler in the hand of his or her parent, nurturing the child to grow well, and the child trusting the parent. That has been in God's hand. But the moment we feel we know everything is when the problems start bringing the scar. Yet there would always be a signal to tell one to turn back. But because the eyes doesn't see beyond the present is why no one knows tomorrow and never will. Time is a gift, but once the success comes, the scars and drill won't go through, the process would become a storyline. The clock is the calendar, dates, year, month, weeks, days that wouldn't matter, yet turn storyline. And the time are, man, it took me a lot of drills, sleepless nights, brainstorming, and sacrifices to get here. I used to say this, something that isn't yours will never come to you. Examples, we all say opportunity comes but once. Nevertheless, you can't miss your opportunity if it's not meant for you. It may look like yes, it's for you, but you can't shine under another man's time. Truth. When it's yours, easy and steady, will you get the opportunity. And the testimony after it would be like, Omo, I just deal and jejeli the skilly enter. Time and clock seem alike, yet not in any way the same. We can have a dead clock, but not a dead time. It might seem like what one is doing will not yield. That's why time have some brothers like patience, drills, sacrifices, brackets. But clock is for you to count memories for the due time. No matter how long it took one to attain success, it will become a success story to tell, or it's always going to seem like it all happened yesterday. Key points. And whatever we do, do not throw away your dreams. What you are doing presently may be paying off, yet do not jeopardize it for your dream. For if you fail to attain your dreams, some in your generation will do it for you. Imagine no one had a dream to create the internet. Imagine how blank our brain would be today. Or imagine if there were no one to bring about the dream of mobile phones. Sure, this content wouldn't exist. Better understanding Romans chapter 12, 6-8. For every dream one have, there are generations that will depend on the dream. Is why there's an adage that says, "Ibi tó ti parí fún ẹnìkan, ìtẹlòmíì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀." How do you know or identify your dream? There is always something you will always love to venture your free time doing. Outside enjoyment, that's where the light lies. Now, how old are you? How many minutes have you spent from God's time that you will now start telling God time is going when He is a God of time? Questions you should ask yourselves are: what's your reason to own that thing you are asking for? Trust me, if it's because of pride, you are only wasting the prayer. That thing you are asking God for, can you sustain it? Do you have the capacity to carry it? If you understand this reality, you would wish you were never born. But what if the target at which you are created for isn't met and one dies? That's gnashing of teeth, promax, and hell. Enough of this glorious exit and praises if the person doesn't know Jesus Christ. Here in Nigeria, it's now looking like every child was born to come and worry about life, which is a big lie. But we have forgotten the reason we were created for. Give glory to the Most High, Ọba Tori Konshekan, Ọba Awa Maridi, Ọba Olola Meta, Nínú Ọ̀kan, Kábíyèsí. Nigeria education system, where after the junior secondary school certification, all child are left with science department, arts department, commercial department, but make vocational aptitude a non-serious course to this young blood. Other countries are developed because they saw potentials in their children and enrolled them in the field of potentials, is why technology will never cease to occur. Graduates in Nigeria are just so into POS business, like as if the business is one lucrative business. More so, graduates in the field yet working in a no-way tally field with a certificate. But our vocational aptitude will never fail you. Discover your potential and not yourself through the potential, for the Lord will never share His glory with any man. And stop dying on your working around the clock, so that the fulfillment of His word will come through over your life, giving Him glory through thy doings. But everyone now are into talent copying, doing what is working for A, whereas if we take our time to discover our uniqueness, it will be mind-blowing to the world. Whether you like it or not, we all have a goal to score. Until we discover that, we are still in the work in progress. Many of us are into music, but do we know that we can never be enough to form the heavenly choir? After everything, we would have those who can play the instrument. More instruments are yet to be discovered. We will have the bassist, cellos, and the likes like that. Please work with your targets. For if it said that one will become successful at the age of 40 years on the 31st of December 2024, would you then say December 31st had never been experienced before? Time and clock look alike, but different in reality. Trust God. Do your math with Matthew chapter 6 verse 33 and see the success you have been working with. By the clock come through for you in due time. Let's look at Hannah, whom has always been going to Shiloh. Can you tell me if she hasn't Farayanino Adura before? Before she prayed in a way Eli was thinking she was drunk. And through the process she made a sacrifice, making sure Samuel worked for God. Once at due time, the least way become the punchline. Time and clock aren't in any way the same, yet working hand in hand. Time is planned with, clock is worked with. Join us next Friday as we bring to you more realities. Stay loyal, optimistic, and great. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Forgiving.